Good afternoon, Prosper. We here at Eagle Nation News are dedicated to bringing your news. That's why we're starting a new program to continue doing that through our current situation with COVID-19. I'm Casey Boston, and this is the Pandemic Program, bringing you all you need to know from at least 6 feet away. Staying in shape is crucial in this time of social distancing, and PISD volleyball coaches are finding new ways to encourage this. The volleyball team at PHS is required to send in videos of their at-home workouts as their daily assignments. Not only does this keep students in shape, but it makes this new form of online learning just a little bit more exciting. School closings have families who rely on school lunches worried as to where they will find their next meal. Local Yokel, a McKinney favorite, is selling unused boxes of produce to provide enough food to last families through the school closures. The box costs $40 each and contains 20 pounds of fresh produce, 1.5 pounds of either rice or beans, and a dozen cage-free eggs. Boxes can be picked up at local Yokel Farm to Market, local Yokel Barbecue and Grill, and local Yokel Outpost. Through the closures of several businesses, some workers are dealing with financial hardships. For some, it's not just about the money, but about the path that led them to their career. Christina Folsom met with local tattoo artist James Buster before the outbreak impacted him to get the story behind his ink.
Forever. Permanent. Irreversible, they say, at the idea of a tattoo. Some people like pictures of their dogs and images with simple meanings. But for this tattoo artist, he lets the art on his arm tell his faithful life story.
Well, this one's a snake and an olive branch. And that's about the gospel, right? And then that's a Bible and the roses, and that's also about the gospel.
After leaving college in pursuit of a part-time job, James found himself working at a small tattoo shop in El Paso that did not exactly paint the picture of his dreams.
So like the tattoo shop that I first worked at, it wasn't like a real tattoo shop. It was, this is gonna sound pretty nuts, right? It was like a storefront that was run by a prison gang that was working for cartels in Mexico.
Made apparent by his tattoos, James is a devout Christian who seeks to share the gospel with others. But his coworkers were not the most accepting.
I would say silly things to these guys when they were making fun of me, like, hey, don't mess with me, I'm Christian, but I'm crazy. But I didn't know that these dudes were like actually crazy.
With a wife in law enforcement, he soon realized he was working in an illegal environment that was raided and shut down, sending all the workers to jail.
Because not only was it like run by a prison gang, but they were also like paying me in counterfeit money.
Just when he was least expecting it, he received a call from his old boss saying,
The only thing I could remember when I was in jail was all the times you told me that Jesus loved me. And so he gave his life to Christ in jail, right? And then all the guys that went to jail with him, they all started a Bible study. They all got saved. And then they got out of jail, reopened the shop in someone else's name.
Now James is back as a tattoo artist at Boss Frog's Tattoos in McKinney and lives a faithful life of art and Jesus with his wife. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Christina Folsom, McKinney.
Amid all the coronavirus talk, there's one thing that has remained intact, and it's football. The NFL has shut down travel, but that won't stop them from trading players. The biggest player movement of the week was Tom Brady when he left the Patriots after 20 years and 6 Super Bowl rings. Will the Belichick-Brady coach and quarterback duo split up? This upcoming season will show us if the talent of New England comes from Tom Brady or Bill Belichick. Stay tuned on our Twitter for updates on recent trades and other sports headlines. We want to keep you involved in our show even through everything going on, so we're starting a segment called The Quarantine Chronicles to see what you have been up to during your time self-quarantining. Let's send it over to a couple of students for our first check-in.
Hi, Eagle Nation. I'm so blessed that I have the opportunity to say hello and say that I hope y'all are connecting with your teachers and your classmates through e-learning. I know I sure am, and I'm making the best of this situation. Obviously, I'm sad that I don't get to walk the hallways or see you all in class, but I'm really, really happy that we still have a supportive staff who are willing to literally work from home and make the situation work through to the best of their abilities. So I miss you, and hopefully I'll get to see you soon.
Hey there, Eagle Nation. I'm Emily Baldwin. I'm currently on day 7 of quarantine, stuck in my house. But during quarantine, I've just been cleaning up around my room. I put up some new pictures on my wall. I've been hanging out with my family, just getting stuff done that I didn't have the chance to get done during school. and making some TikToks, of course. And before quarantine, actually, me and my friend Maddie Wilbanks made a TikTok that kind of went viral, so that's been fun to watch and just like see how many people see it. But yeah, during quarantine, I've just kind of been hanging out around the house and getting stuff done.
Thank you so much for watching our very first episode of the Pandemic Program. Be sure to come back next week for daily episodes. I'm Casey Boston. Have a great rest of your day, and remember to stay at least 6 feet away.